Morning is often considered the purest moment of the day, when soft sunlight slips through the windows and the gentle chirping of birds quietly awakens a new beginning. For many older adults, it is also a moment of stillness, when the house is silent and the only companion is the rhythm of their own breath. And in that peaceful silence, one small action, like drinking a glass of water, can hold a far greater meaning than we realize. We've always heard, drink water first thing in the morning, it's good for your health. And that isn't wrong. Water is life. But there is a quiet and profound truth. The body at age 60, 70, or 80 is no longer the same as it was in youth. A morning glass of water, if not done mindfully, can silently lead to discomfort, spikes in blood pressure, dizziness, or issues with the heart and stomach, often without us knowing. Eleanor, 74, used to start her day with an ice-cold glass of water, just like she did in her younger years. "It wakes me up and feels refreshing," she used to say. But soon, she began to notice her heart racing in the mornings, trembling hands, and a gnawing sensation in her stomach. Doctors couldn't pinpoint any issue. Then one nutritionist gently told her, "Your body needs to be awakened gently, not with cold water, but with careful listening." Eleanor's story is shared by many. Habits once harmless at 30 or 40 can become hidden risks when continued at 65 or 70. We are not wrong for drinking water in the morning, but we may be too rushed, too cold, too harsh with a body that now needs tender care. This video isn't meant to alarm you. It's meant to help you look again, with gentleness, at the little things in your daily routine. Because just one small change, like switching cold water to warm or sipping a little slower, can bring more comfort, stabilize your health, and turn each morning into a truly peaceful beginning. We'll walk through 6 common mistakes older adults make when drinking water in the morning, and the simple ways to avoid them, so that with every new day, you not only feel healthier, but you also deepen the appreciation for your own body, your loyal companion through all these years. If you've ever felt lightheaded after drinking water, or heaviness in your stomach in the early morning, or even just a quiet sense of something's not right, the answer may be found right here in this video. So, take a seat, breathe deeply, and tune in to your body through each story and gentle piece of advice. For years, we've been told, drink water right after waking up. It's a good habit. And that's still true, but only if we drink water the right way, especially after the age of 60. Ask yourself something simple. Have you ever taken a sip of cold water first thing in the morning and suddenly felt your stomach tighten, your hands turn cold, or a chill run through your chest? Most people dismiss it, probably slept wrong, or just age catching up. But for seniors, cold water in the morning can quietly strain the body. Why does cold water cause discomfort, especially early in the morning? When we sleep, our body enters a state of rest and repair. Heart rate slows, blood vessels constrict, the digestive system takes a break, body temperature drops slightly. So when we wake up, the body is still starting back up, like a car warming its engine. Now imagine pouring ice-cold water into your stomach instead of gently waking it up. It's a shock, a jolt to the stomach, a signal that tightens the blood vessels even more. And in older adults whose circulation is already more delicate, this can lead to dizziness, cold extremities, nausea, or lingering stomach discomfort for the rest of the morning. In youth, cold water may have felt invigorating, but after 60 or 70, the body no longer tolerates such intense stimuli easily. Cold is no longer refreshing, it becomes a silent pressure. Eleanor's story, age 76, a retired teacher, mindful and health conscious. She had a long-standing habit of drinking a cold glass of water from the fridge every morning after waking up. "It clears my throat and helps me think clearly," she said. But gradually she noticed changes. Colder hands, a subtle stomachache, and oddly, more fatigue rather than alertness. Her doctor suggested one small change: switch to room temperature water. At first, she thought the advice was too gentle to be effective. But after a few days, everything changed. No more stomach cramps, no more cold, trembling hands, and even a calmer morning mood. She smiled and said, "I never imagined such a small change could make me feel this good." A few gentle things you can try each morning. Leave a glass of water at room temperature overnight, or use lightly warm tap water. No need to boil or complicate things. Use a glass or ceramic cup instead of plastic. It's safer and feels more respectful toward yourself. Sip slowly, sit down, breathe deeply, and let your body receive the water rather than be forced to endure it. Pay attention to how your body responds after drinking. If your belly feels light and your limbs are warm, that's your body smiling and saying thank you. You don't need to ban cold water entirely. Just ask yourself each morning, what does my body need today? After 60, it's no longer about doing what's right by the book. It's about doing what's gentle, loving, and respectful to the body that has carried you through life. So tomorrow morning, instead of reaching for a cold glass like every other day, try a warm one. You just might discover a new kind of comfort, born from the kindness you give yourself. Have you ever noticed that? Your legs have been feeling a bit weaker lately? Climbing stairs takes more time. Sitting down and standing up feels heavier. You tell yourself it's just aging, but perhaps there's a quiet truth happening inside your body that you haven't been told. According to experts, starting as early as age 65, the very first part of the body to begin weakening is not the eyes nor the memory, but rather the legs. The legs, the part of you that carried you through life's roads, caught you when you stumbled, and journeyed with you everywhere, one day begins to grow weaker, quietly, without you even noticing. When was the last time you climbed a full flight of stairs without holding on to the rail? Do you still feel confident walking a full circle around the park, or standing to cook for a while without discomfort? If you've ever slightly tripped and almost fell, or stood up from a chair and felt unsteady, then please give yourself a few minutes with this message, because your legs, a symbol of freedom, of independence, of self-respect, may be quietly calling for your attention. It's not by chance that the legs are the first to decline after age 65. They house the largest muscle groups, the thighs and glutes, and these are the first to be affected by the natural process of aging and muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia. Within just 1 year, you can lose 1 to 2% of your muscle mass if you don't stay active or eat well. And when leg muscles weaken, your risk of falling, losing balance, and losing independence rises significantly. But here's the good news. You can absolutely protect your legs, starting today. No need for expensive medicine or rigorous exercise. With just 3 familiar, easy-to-find, affordable foods, you can turn your meals into natural medicine that helps to preserve leg muscles, keep your bones strong, reduce knee inflammation, boost your stamina when walking, and most importantly, protect your freedom. Think of the human body as a house. If the eyes are the windows to the soul, then the legs are the foundation. And all it takes is a small crack in the foundation for everything above to start trembling. After 65, it's sad but true. The legs, the very part that supports your entire body weight, are also the first to decline. Not because you've grown weaker, but because of a quiet yet powerful biological shift, age-related muscle loss, or sarcopenia. After the age of 40, our bodies begin to lose 1 to 2% of muscle mass each year, if not maintained. By 65, that pace can double, especially in the legs, where large muscles like the thighs, glutes, and calves reside. Why? Because these are the muscles used most in everyday life. Standing, sitting, walking, climbing stairs, maintaining balance. And the more they're used, the more they wear down if not nourished and supported properly. And so one day, you suddenly notice. Every step takes just a bit more effort. You start relying on the stair railing. Sitting is easy, but standing becomes a challenge. Those sneakers in the corner haven't been touched in a while. Many of us don't recognize these signs, not until something happens. Some mistake them for fatigue, joint pain, or just getting old. But take a moment to truly listen to your body. Can you still balance steadily on one leg? Have you ever tripped lightly but took a few seconds to get back up? Do you walk slower now, even without meaning to? If yes, your body is gently reminding you to pay attention. And what's the most dangerous part? Weak legs don't just make walking harder. They directly increase your risk of falling, which is the leading cause of hospitalization and loss of independence for people over 65. One fall can take more from you than you think. An active lifestyle, a sense of freedom, a piece of your self-esteem, and all those moments you still deserve to enjoy. Walking with your grandchild, gardening, light dancing, or simply stepping out to breathe in the morning air. But here's the beautiful truth. Leg strength decline is not irreversible. Science has proven that if you begin today, whether you're 65, 70, or even 80, you can still build strength, walk confidently, and remain independent. You don't have to become an athlete. You just need to understand what your legs need to grow strong again, which foods support muscle, bone, and joint health, which small habits will protect you from decline and falls. And right after this, we'll walk into the heart of this message. 3 incredibly simple foods, but ones that can work wonders for your legs. They're not expensive, not foreign, but when used right, they can become your natural supplements for strength, flexibility, and independence. Before we dive in, I invite you to share something from your heart. When was the last time you felt your legs weren't as strong as they used to be? Leave a comment below, because you are not alone. And maybe, just maybe, your story will light the way for someone else to start caring for their legs today. Are you ready for part 2? Let's explore the first miracle food, right now. And if you've ever seen a 70-year-old grandfather walking his grandchild around the park, each step firm, steady, and full of life, you might just be looking at living proof of the power of a diet rich in omega-3s, especially from fatty fish. She went to the doctor, who found no major problems, but a nutritionist asked her, "Do you drink a lot of water with your medication? And do you eat breakfast right after?" Just one small change. She reduced her water intake to just enough to swallow the pill. She waited at least 30 to 45 minutes before having breakfast, and the results came back. No more nausea, no more discomfort, and she started to enjoy her mornings again. Only take a small sip of water to swallow medication, unless your doctor advises otherwise. Wait around 30 to 45 minutes before eating breakfast. If the medication is supposed to be taken after eating, have your meal first, then wait a few minutes before drinking the water. And the most important thing, listen to your body. If you feel nauseous, dizzy, or have a stomach ache after taking your medication, don't ignore it. A simple adjustment to the timing of water intake might be all it takes. At this age, we don't need to fight our bodies. We need to hold hands and walk gently with them. Just one small change in how you drink water in the morning can be a big gift to your stomach, your heart, and your spirit. Have you ever felt uncomfortable after taking your morning meds? Leave a comment below and share your experience, because your story might help someone else recognize the cause behind their daily discomfort. Skipping breakfast and drinking only water, a habit that leaves your body feeling empty without you realizing it. After 60, we start hearing more and more about new lifestyle trends. Just drink water in the morning, that's enough. Skipping breakfast helps detox the body and increases longevity. The less you eat, the healthier you are. It sounds scientific, logical, and even easy to follow. Just pour a glass of water, skip breakfast, and voila, you're healthy, right? But the truth is not so simple. Especially for a body that has walked with us for 60 to 70 years and is now in need of more love than ever before. After a long night, your body isn't just thirsty, it's nutritionally hungry. Did you know? During the 8 to 10 hours of nighttime sleep, your body quietly uses up energy to maintain your heartbeat, balance hormones, regenerate cells and tissues, recover the nervous and immune systems. In the morning, when you open your eyes, your body is thirsty, but also in desperate need of energy. If you only drink water and skip food, your body may fall into a state of silent hunger, feel sluggish, foggy, and forgetful, become irritable, fatigued, and unfocused. Begin to lose muscle mass over time from a lack of protein. The story of Aunt Alice and the return of clarity. Aunt Alice, 69, living alone in California, once read about intermittent fasting online. She decided to try it. Water only in the morning, no breakfast. At first it felt okay. She even lost a few pounds, but soon she began forgetting where she put her keys, mixing up appointments. Her mood became unstable. Her granddaughter whispered, "Grandma, are you okay? You keep repeating things." After a checkup revealed no significant illness, the doctor suggested you need to eat breakfast again. Your body no longer has enough fuel to stay sharp. She listened. Just one simple breakfast, a boiled egg, a slice of bread, and a banana. In less than a week, she was alert again. Her mood stabilized. She laughed more. And she stopped leaving her phone in the fridge. We don't need a lot, just enough, and at the right time. A bit of protein, egg, yogurt, peanut butter. A bit of healthy carbs, whole grain bread, oats, some fruit, banana, apple, berries, along with a gentle glass of warm water. That's all it takes to anchor your energy for the day. And especially, eat something before drinking coffee, because having coffee on an empty stomach with just water in your system can lead to discomfort, dehydration, stomach irritation, and minor heart rhythm issues in older adults. The older we get, the more sensitive our bodies become, but also the more easily they are soothed by small acts of care. Let the morning be a time to nurture yourself, not test yourself. Let each sip of water and each bite of food be a gentle act of kindness for your heart, your brain, and your inner life. Have you ever tried skipping breakfast and just drinking water? How did it feel for you? Don't hesitate to share your story below. It might help someone else find a better way to care for themselves. Have you noticed, when you were younger you could chug a whole 500 milliliter water bottle in one go? No dizziness, no discomfort, just a refreshing chill all over your body. But now, after 60, even just one big glass of water too quickly can make you feel dizzy, tight-chested, or air-filled and uneasy. Have you ever felt that way? Your body in the morning is like an engine warming up. When you first wake up, your heartbeat is still slow. Your stomach isn't fully active. Your kidneys have just finished a night of quiet work, and your blood pressure is still adjusting to being awake. If you pour in a large amount of water too quickly, what happens? Your body feels flooded. Your digestive, circulatory, and renal systems can't process it all. Temporary electrolyte imbalance may occur, leading to dizziness and a racing heart. Sudden stomach expansion, causing bloating, nausea, or hiccups. In older adults with heart conditions, it may even cause a slight drop in blood pressure. The story of Mr. Walter, and a small change that made all the difference. Mr. Walter, 72, a former sports coach, had a firm habit. Every morning, I drink an entire 500 milliliter water bottle, right in bed. He thought it was healthy, but every morning he felt unsteady for the first few minutes, groggy and mildly fatigued. Increased nausea at breakfast. Doctors found no major issues, but after some careful questions, they pinpointed the problem. It was the way he drank water, too much, too fast. He made a change, sipped water slowly over 15 to 20 minutes after waking up, sat up gently before drinking, drank about 150-200 milliliters first, then more after breakfast. Just 1 week later, his dizziness was gone. He felt clearer, lighter, more refreshed. Small secret, your body doesn't need a waterfall, it needs a gentle stream. Try this each morning. Sit up gently and take a few deep breaths. Pour yourself a warm glass of water, 150 to 200 milliliters. Sip slowly, mindfully, not rushed. Wait 15 to 20 minutes. If you're still thirsty, drink more after breakfast. You'll feel the difference. Not stuffed, but cared for. Dear friend, we've just gone through 6 seemingly small mistakes in morning water drinking habits. But once you enter your 60s, 70s, or 80s, every small action, if done right, can be a nameless remedy. But if done wrong, it becomes the drop that tips the scale, silently straining your health. Let's recap what to avoid each morning. Drinking very cold water can cause stomach and blood vessel constriction. Drinking too fast, too much, can overwhelm your body and make you dizzy. Using old plastic bottles or leaving them overnight risks chemical exposure affecting hormones. Drinking water too close to medication or after a large meal can lead to nausea and poor absorption. Only drinking water without breakfast can lead to low blood sugar and fatigue. Not listening to your body after drinking, missing early signs your system needs adjustment. Age at the morning begins with a proper glass of water. After waking, don't rush. Treat drinking water as a self-care ritual. Sit up slowly. Drink warm water, sip by sip. Tune in to how your body responds. And remember, pair it with a light, nutritious breakfast and you'll feel the difference all day long. Your body has walked with you for decades. Now it's your turn to walk with it, with gentleness, understanding, and gratitude. No need for drastic changes. Just listen, and your body will tell you what it needs. A heart-to-heart invitation. If you found this video helpful, leave a comment with a small reflection. Have you ever made any of these 6 mistakes? What will you try changing tomorrow morning? Your comment may be a light to someone feeling lost on their path to self-care. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd love more healing, gentle, and practical content for older adults. Thank you for staying with me until the very end. May every morning you wake feel nourishing, loving, and worthy of a peaceful day ahead. See you again in the next video.